your God shall be my God. And that very moment, she stepped on the road toward her destiny. And the two continued on to Bethlehem, Judah. They get to Bethlehem, Judah, and I'm going to wrap it up here in just a matter of minutes. They get to Bethlehem, Judah. Now the woman, and I've read one study of, it's called the God Rules on the internet. You can go and find it. And I read about Naomi from a Hebrew scholar. The Hebrew scholars teach that Naomi was beautiful to look upon. She was an amazingly beautiful woman, and she left Bethlehem, Judah with this great physical beauty. But now she's returning, and the women come and they look at her, and they meet her, and they look at her. And now she's been in Moab for over 10 years. She's been, if you will, in the world. She's been where sin is. She's been where debauchery was reigning supreme. And they look at her and they phrase it like this. Is this Naomi? Do you know what I'm talking about? Beautiful to look upon. Raven hair, dark eyes, beautiful. Beautiful in every way. Her face, her body, beautiful to look upon. She comes back withered and worn and torn and beaten down. And they say, is this Naomi? A cousin is here. A cousin that she did not know. My first cousin. And if she were here, I'd tell you the same thing. Beautiful young girl, as a teenager and in her early 20s. I hadn't seen her in 30 years. She's lived in sin all of her life. Godly father, an ungodly mother, and she went the way of her mother. Smokes 4 to 5 packs of cigarettes a day. Drinks and alcohol and drugs. I saw her Friday night. She's the one that I wouldn't allow to hug me because of the odor that was on her would have been on me in the house of God. And I looked at her and I saw her. After 30 years I saw her. And I wanted to say, is this? And call her by name. Oh, brother and sister, sin takes a toll on you. It will break you down physically, mentally, and spiritually. This is what had happened to Naomi. Even though she had not been in sin, she was in the midst of a sinful place. And they said, is this Naomi? And she said, call me not Naomi, for the Almighty hath dealt bitterly with me. Call me Mara, which means bitterness. Oh, but I want you to understand and hear me just for one moment. Even though she felt as though God had taken her to a hard place, even though God had taken her into Moab, even though her sons had died and her husband had died, and she had a right to be hard, and she looked hard, and she felt cold, but she still called him El Shaddai. The Almighty, El Shaddai, El Shaddai. He was still the God that was more than enough for her. He brought her back, and now they're in the place. And I promise you, I'm going to close quickly. Ruth is now there. Naomi says, find a field in which to glean. She goes out, and not by accident, but she goes out by divine providence. And she's guided to the field of Boaz, her kinsman, or the kinsman redeemer of Naomi. That wasn't a blind accident. She may not have known where she was going, but God knew exactly where he was taking her. He took her to the field, and there she begins to glean, and she wasn't bothered that day. Normally, the Israelites or the Hebrews would have stoned a Moabitess getting anywhere near them. But see, she had a hedge that she could not see. It was